on Bucks Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are Eagles, but like they don't look the same. They're winning. It's almost like the year when they went 10-1 and then you started losing and just went out in the first round of the playoffs. I feel like it's so similar to that again, but they're winning.
Championship pedigree, man.
They're last year's Chiefs, man. They're doing what it takes on a different kind of scale, though.
But they're
Because
just like
they've actually got the best all round team.
yeah, 100%. The NFC's got better teams than the AFC anyway. Like all round, the NFC on team wise, yeah, you give it to them. The AFC, you got 4 better quarterbacks than the rest of the league, but that's about it.
I mean, they voted the Ravens and the Eagles as the top 2 teams in the NFL. So
when did they do that?
Before the season started.
Just before the season started.
Oh.
So it's still fresh because it was literally just before the season started.
I mean, I'm wishing they could. I think they wish they can revisit that at this moment in time.
I think they believe it though, because they're going on what people have done in the past. You know me already. I'm a what have you done for me lately person. So I don't ever look at what you've done in the past. If you haven't done it this year, I don't care. So what have you done for me lately? They're looking at people like, oh, he's a 6-time Pro Bowler. Yeah, but he's 34 and he's had 2 knee surgeries. What is he going to do for you? This is like what people are looking at.
But sometimes people like the shell.
Yeah, but bro,
even though the contents are dry.
This is exactly it.
Sometimes the shell alone can make you be surprised about how someone can play, even though they're not good no more. But actually, no, I don't think NFL's like that, actually.
But like, for instance, Travis Kelce, for instance, just look at him, for instance. He's not the same guy he was.
But yesterday or day before, he was moving all right.
Yeah, but then the week before that,
he'll have moments.
That's the thing. But you can see, like, it's
yeah,
not.
But before that, though,
yeah, but like they've been highlighting that on Kelce within the last year.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Other guys, they don't.
But that's literally what the Ravens is right now.
With who in particular, though? Even though you come back to the
for instance, people say, "Oh, Marlon Humphrey." For instance, they say they obviously Madubuike is out for the season. They'll say Calvin, but they're talking about people that are like 36. Obviously not Marlon Humphrey, like 29, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
They're talking about people that are just old and they had a good season last year, but the whole defense at one point came together and was good. So
no, because you can have a renaissance year like Von Miller.
Well, yeah, Marlon Humphrey was first team All Pro last season, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
First team All Pro. Oh my days, my head scratch.
But when you're watching him play, does he look like a first team All Pro player?
Bro, the Ravens were the worst defense for the first half of last season anyway. So I don't know how he made first team All Pro.
And now this is why I'm saying what rosters say is completely different. That's why I said on paper the Ravens should win. The games aren't played on paper; they're played on grass. So this is what I was saying.
Oh, I said, I think before the NFL season, so I agree with you, that the Ravens being ranked the number 1 team in the NFL was slightly comical to me, ahead of the Eagles. Everyone's seen how well balanced the Eagles are overall. Like, if their offense plays well, fair. But their offense just needs to do enough because they've got a top 3 receiving core in 1-2 punch. Their offensive line's like the best. Their defense is very good. Like, the balance is just there, innit? So you just don't need Jalen Hurts to turn over the ball, really. And that's
literally it.
Even though AJ Brown's putting up Bible verses after games.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
It's locked in, bro.
No, he's not locked in.
He wants out. Because with AJ Brown, obviously, you'll think, oh, yeah, but we're winning. But, bro, with their position and the way he's been paid, it's like, bro, like, I rode the storm last year for a Super Bowl. Can I really do this again? Like,
yeah, it's true. Because you're sitting there thinking, I'm not being used. And we're not actually, there's no reason to not use them either.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're running the ball, but we can actually throw the ball.
Yeah. Because
So,
especially this year, Saquon's not even getting yards like that.
but this is the thing. Everyone is gearing up to stop the run because you see what Saquon's done last year. So you know what's happening. So throw the ball. If everyone's gearing up to stop the run, throw the ball to your receivers. And it's not like you've got 1A and 1B out there. You've got 2 receivers that you've paid. So they also paid more than your running back is paid. So just throw them the ball. Give them a chance. Get them involved in the game. But, if you don't want to, that's fine as well. Carry on winning. But at the end of the day, you're going to see a frustrated wide receiver core. And then when it comes to the postseason, you ain't used them. Oh, well, let's throw you the ball now. Okay. Well, we had the balls here, so we don't know how to catch. And when the people start dropping the balls and you just start looking at them saying, oh, why did you not catch it? Well, this is the first time you just had to throw it to me in 16 weeks.
I think I saw a stat of the second half versus the Rams, those 2 quarters, for AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. And now every other quarter this season, they're basically mirroring in terms of numbers. So
Yep.
just those 2 quarters versus the Rams is mirroring the whole season.
Mhm.
For them to, in terms of when I saw that, and I think those 2 quarters versus the Rams is the only quarters that there's been a touchdown from either one.
Probably because you don't really see them. The ball's not in the air much. The ball. Majority of the time, you see Jalen Hurts 100 yards, 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns.
it is a weird season. I can't
do you get what I mean? Like, it's not one of them ones where you're like, and that's why that's why I keep saying it. I've still yet to see a team I truly believe is going to win everything. The Lions look good, but the Lions have only played against bad defenses, it looks like, and then they lost to the Packers. So I'm like, bro, what is going on?
You could say the Eagles. It's because even last week when we had our Dej, when you did your MVP, you didn't even have Jalen Hurts. Do you know what I mean? And they're unbeaten. And again, no one would still really think to put him in it.
Yeah, I just don't think in terms of valuable, he's gonna be that valuable player because
Is
all
he
of
the
them are
most valuable
good.
player on his own team?
Yeah, that's the thing. All of them are valuable in their own right. So,
if Jalen Hurts leaves and you switch him with someone else, does anything change?
As long as you switch him with someone competent.
If you switch Jalen Hurts with Josh Allen, obviously, no, let me not say that because Josh Allen's better than him. Switch Jalen Hurts with, this might sound mad. No, it's because Baker don't run enough.
Okay, fair.
So I was going to say, switch Jalen Hurts with Justin Fields, just for instance, right? Tell Justin Fields you're only passing for 100 yards a game and we are running the ball every other time.
He's going to enjoy it, man.
Bro, you have to throw 12 to 18 passes a game. Does what do you think it's a mad difference?
No, there'll be a difference, but
do you think
I get your concept.
I was trying to find someone that was just a running quarterback in the league. That's
I mean?
Not Jalen, because that's who I was trying to think of. I couldn't say switch him with Lamar Jackson because I was trying to find someone worse than him as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't be if Dak was the old Dak where he used to run, basically.
Yeah, they win. They're the same team.
Yeah. But even, obviously, Cowboys fans have been high on their own supply, but you'll have some of them saying they will take Dak over Jalen Hurts. And then, I think it was Michael Irvin, he was saying if Dak was on this current Eagles team, he wouldn't basically miss a step.
I don't think many of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league would miss a step on the Eagles. Whereas if you go to another team, all the best.
Hurts just has very good winning intangibles. Obviously, the team-wise, but mindset-wise, he's there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one thing I give him credit, he knows when to win in a situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah. He's also got the most unstoppable play in the game.
Yeah. That as well.
He's also got the best offensive line in the game. There's a lot that goes into it. They're in a great place right now as the Eagles in terms of the players they have. I'm not saying the way they're playing, but
All right, before we move on from Eagles, do either of you think there's a possibility that AJ Brown hands in a transfer request? Trade request.
Nah.
Yeah, I second that. Nah.
He ain't paid 33 mil.
Yeah, he'll still get paid that though.
I know, but where they're gonna trade you to, you're really not gonna probably like where you're going after that.
Yeah. Do you really want to ruin that relationship?
Yeah,
But
you
I
might not get
mean,
the ball.
Because you
the
don't get
flip
to pick where you get traded.
the flip side to that is he's got the ring, so now it could be just a numbers thing for his Hall of Fame.
But then who would? Okay, so
Do you
who's
know what I
giving
mean?
up? But who wants? So who would you say is giving up something to get to AJ Brown? Basically,
What team?
yeah. What team?
Well, I can't think top of my head, but I think a lot of teams. I think most of the league would inquire if he handed in a trade request.
Price
Uh,
are going to be too high, man.
yeah, I just don't know, bro. I'm almost like, does he put you over the edge? Because he doesn't really put the Eagles over the edge. No disrespect, because their team's so good. So you're like, does he put you over the edge to be trading away assets
It
for
depends.
an aging receiver?
Again, it depends because what's he now? 28. So it depends how much you're willing to give up. But most of the league would give up stuff for AJ Brown. For the worst teams, is effectively bums on the seats in terms of fan attendance and stuff like that,
But
highlight plays and all that jazz. And
he's
then
done
for
that before, though.
no,
He
he
just had
has, but that's what I'm
for
saying.
the
Now
team.
he's got the ring. Winning in this style of fashion might not matter to him for his Hall of Fame career. Because if he stays on the Eagles and they're playing like this, he won't make the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if he makes the Hall of Fame anyway, though, Joe.
That as well, but he's still got
So
enough time to. God, I'm looking now. He's got 3 second team All Pros, 3 Pro Bowls. Let's just say he went to any other team, middle of the pack team, and he's just getting All Pro, All Pro, All Pro for the next 3-4 seasons.
I hear you. But you also might not get all pro because of the quarterback you're playing with. So sometimes you got to weigh up the good with the bad and go, okay, cool. If I go to one of these bad teams, who is my quarterback? Who am I playing with? And are we even in sight of anything? Because at times, if say he goes to the New Orleans, for instance, bro,
Is he going to trust Rattler throwing in the ball?
he look, you might get yards and numbers, but people are going to be winning and getting yards and numbers, and they're going into the Pro Bowl. They're getting Pro Bowl selected before you. They're getting all pros. So I don't know if it helps his case in terms of, because people look at it has to be a winning thing as well. Because
Yeah,
obviously
we've
Jamar
seen-
Chase,
yeah.
Jamar Chase last year, but it's an outlandish season, triple crown. Is AJ Brown going to do that?
No, but we've seen like these lot can easily go to all pros with just middle of the pack teams.
But who though?
Again, it's just who's willing to give up. It depends what the Eagles
No,
want and
I
what
mean
other
like,
package, what kind of team, what team in particular.
No. Which players have gone like all pro middle of the pack teams that were wideouts?
I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I'm sure DeAndre Hopkins, when he was with the Titans, he was all pro.
When it was the Titans or the Texans?
It will be Texans.
No, Texans.
Yeah.
Did
But you
AJ
also,
Brown get? I think
but
he
what I
made
mean
all
is,
pro or maybe it was Pro Bowl with the Titans.
because what I'm saying then, Joe, is if you're going all pro or you're going down to play with those players, you have to remember the quarterback they're playing with.
All right. I'm just looking, obviously old school now, but
Yeah.
popped up to mind Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
You
He's
can say
playing with,
Julio Jones, though.
Huh?
You can say Julio Jones, though.
He's playing with Matt Ryan his whole career. Matt Ryan was an MVP. Matt Ryan was a good player. Like you're not playing with a bum.
But again, yeah, Matt Ryan wasn't top. He obviously he won MVP, so you can then enhance him in that conversation. But for me, he's more of a top middle of the pack. Do you know what I mean?
I look at him like a Baker.
When he was playing, he was a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just
talking
saying,
about
Ocho Cinco. Chad made 3 first team All Pros and 1 second team All Pro, and Chad's career is always known as him not playing under a good quarterback. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say he's the one, but he played in a specific type of offense back then.
Or like teams with quarterbacks with good arms, but the team's not good. So like Megatron, Stafford days. So like AJ Brown, I don't know the team exactly, but there could be a quarterback where AJ Brown could put up all pro numbers. That's basically my point. Like now
Okay.
he's got his Super Bowl. Would he care about winning in this exact fashion? Because for them, like a lot of these wide receivers and all that stuff, the Hall of Fame seems more important than actually winning a Super Bowl. Because not a
Yeah.
lot of them are in championship winning teams,
I
the
understand
star
that.
ones anyway. So
I understand. I just don't think it would make sense for him to be leaving a situation like he's in to go and play with some nonsense to then get back to a situation like he's in again. Sometimes the grass ain't greener, innit?
Mm.
yeah, I hear it.
That's
Maybe
why I
he's
don't
thought.
think he'll leave.
Maybe he's thought. I've done my time. I've won my chip. Let me go back and get my numbers again. You get me?
The Titans will take him back if he wants to go there, but enjoy not receiving the ball and losing. You're gonna have same complaints, but you're just not gonna win.
Yeah, because used to receiving core in Tennessee is Ridley still there?
It's actually all right, to be fair. Calvin Ridley is still there.
He could be one of those players that we were just mentioning. Calvin Ridley.
An all-pro from a bad team.
Actually, did not. I didn't
It's
know.
basically what Mike Evans was doing when the Buccaneers weren't any good.
Oh, under Jameis.
Under anyone he had.
1,000 yards.
But he's having consistent 1,000-yard seasons, so you know his name.
Even Brian, is it Thomas Jr. for the Jags?
Yeah. Mhm.
Last season he was second in receiving yards, and everyone said that Trevor was
Terrible.
weak. Like, so like the numbers for these men, they're still there regardless. They know they're gonna get targets.
No, I agree.
So
It just depends on. I would say stay your ass in Philadelphia, my brother.
nah, I hear it.